Hey guys, Reginald here, and today I'm going to give you a quick 5-minute guide on how to kill all the bosses in Warlord's Ruin. I'm going to assume you saw other videos, and it's already been 2 weeks, so let's get started. The first boss, Rethel. This one's pretty easy to kill as he has the least amount of health compared to all the other dungeon bosses within the dungeon. There's only 3. And he's also grounded, so something like Accuracy and Swords work. He has a 5-step set of mechanics you want to do in this encounter. Step 1, ad clear. Ads are going to spawn. He's going to go from left, right, middle, doesn't really matter, but you can't hurt him. But what you have to do is ad clear. It's going to make it easier to do damage to him later. You're also wasting time for the second step, which is the Scorn Totems. Step 2 is where you have to step on these Scorn Totems. These Scorn Totems will make your damage phase longer, but you have to at least step on 1. You can step on a maximum of 2 to 3, but with each totem that you step on means a longer damage phase. In between all this is step 3, which is the Imminent Wish. The Imminent Wish is a mechanic that's a countdown all the way to damage phase, and it's going to be active the moment those totems come out or you start stepping on the totems. Which leads me to step 4, the cages. Once you get teleported into the cages, in between you trying to step on the totems, you need to be constantly looking around in a 360-degree motion, up and down, left, right, to kill 3 blighted turrets. Once you kill those turrets, the door opens, you can get out. You have up to about 20 seconds, then you die. Your teammates can help you with the turrets. By the time Imminent Wish procs to 0, damage phase starts, and you have anywhere from 15 to 20 seconds. To even 25 seconds or whatever to do damage. Anything works on this man. Legend Accuracy is really easy. Lament's pretty easy. You can use Wolfpack rockets. You can use linears. Anything works on this man, but he's a smaller, faster moving target. So I'd recommend you be careful. Heck, I've tried using Winterbite on him. It's pretty good. So have at it with Rethel. The second encounter is more annoying than the first, but thankfully not as annoying as the last encounter. This one is the Ogre. For this one, the most important thing throughout the entire boss fight is to stay out of line of sight, because this boss can and will yeet you off the map. For step 1, you're going to kill all the eyes. I prefer throwing the Servile Minotaurs into step 1 along with the eyes so that they can't hurt you during DPS. Which takes me to step 2. Step 2 is when these knights spawn, but you wait to kill them because they throw out these Scorn Totems before you kill them. Meaning you can get up to 2 on one side. Unlike last encounter, the reason why you're killing the knights and getting the Scorn Totems is so that you can get the DPS faster rather than having a longer damage window. So you have a fixed 45 seconds to 1 minute window, while how quickly you get to damage depends entirely on you here. So, once you kill the knights, you then get to step 4, which is to stand on the totems. Now, step 4 is completely separate from step 3 because a new mechanic is introduced called Biting Winds. Biting Winds is where you are allowed to be on the map for anywhere from 10 to 13 seconds, and when you get to times 9 Biting Winds, you freeze and die. So, there are these things that give you this buff called Shelter of the Storm. They look like Scorn Temple Totems. There's 3 of them on the map, and you can go to them. I think there's 5, but I know there's at least 3. After step 4, which is to spawn on the totems, step 5 is to grab the pyres and then dunk them onto the pyres to initiate damage, as there's 4 of them. After that, damage begins. And if you haven't got there yet, you can just do the process all the way up until damage begins. For the Ogre, he's annoying, so Leviathan's Breath, Linears, Wolfpack Rockets, Dragon's Breath, Burning Maul so he staggers. Anything works, but keep him away from you. That's the most important thing, because he can kill you if he's up close, and you have to end damage to go to another pyre. That's all I really have to say. Other than that, focus on stuff that can stagger the boss, and you'll be fine. For the last boss, this one is like the first, but more annoying than the second. This one has simple mechanics, but because there is non-stop chaos for the entire boss fight, it is an endurance test from start to finish. For this boss, you start with killing the eyes along with killing ads. Ads spawn from when you end your damage phase on that floor and go to the next one, and they are annoying every single place you go. So step 1, kill eyes and kill ads. Step 2, the knights spawn and you kill them. Either around the time the knights spawn or around the time you kill them, Eminent Wish appears like in the first 2 encounters and has a countdown. It's on the bottom left hand corner and it's always going to be present as a debuff. After step 2, which is to kill the knights, you need to deal with the totems. Now, a trick you can do, like from the second encounter, is to wait to kill the knight to step on the totem and get a whole 4 totems. Like the first boss, the amount of totems you step on relates to how long you can hurt the boss for. I believe you have to step on 1 to get the DPS, and then for every 1 you step on is an additional 5 seconds. I'm aware that it can cap up to 20 seconds. I don't know if it can go above 20 seconds. But when you step on the totems, the immunes appear, which is step 4. When the immunes appear, hit them and get away from them. They can hit you and give the debuff back that you got hit with when they first appeared. So the moment you hit them, get away from them so you don't get it back, because you'll have to hit them back and DPS might start by then. Step 5, hurt the boss. Snipers are good here, but the problem is you have to aim down sights and the boss can look at your teammates and you'll be landing body shots, which is garbage for snipers. For linears, they have an easier time here working with something like Lucky Pants. I've seen hunters, mostly with Golden Gun, Lucky Pants, and linears do the highest amount of damage. Actually, I did a run last night, and this dude just about did 9 million damage on the Chimera using Lucky Pants, Warden's Law, and Cataclysmic. No, it was Barbarous Contempt. It was incredible. But anyway, there's many damage windows for the first phase. So as soon as you do the appropriate amount of damage to the boss, you go to the second floor, repeat. And then you go to the third floor, repeat. And then on the last set of platforms, while you repeat on some degree, something new happens. You have to kill the eyes on the boss because when they all attach, that's when the damage window closes and you have to go to the next platform. You can do as much damage as you want here, and whether or not you can 1 or 2 phase or 3 phase the boss is completely up to you and your teammates. So my recommendations here are Wolfpack Rockets, Grand Overture, Retrofit Escapade, Thunderlord. Frankly, anything that's forgiving on body shots and can work at long enough ranges will work. Linears are good here, but if the boss is looking at a teammate, you're going to have to just move to where your teammate is, and sometimes that wastes too much time, and you'll have to just go to the next floor. It's also worth stating that if you don't beat the damage threshold, you have to repeat the same floor you're on, because once you go past the threshold, you can go to the next floor. Anyway, that's all I really had to say about this dungeon. I'm still learning a lot about this. I'm still kind of garbage at it, but hopefully the tips I'm giving you here can help you do the dungeon. Anyway, my name is Reginald, and if you like this video, please drop a like, share, and subscribe. Have a good day or night, and I'll see y'all later. And also, comment what you want, because I'll take comment recommendations, because I also have content that I want to do, and also I want to see what you guys have for me to do as a video. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Bye.